Shalom, Aderet Balam.
Sorry.
Jochemuneh, Am Segulam, Boi Halam, Boi Halam, La 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 Kadri, La 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 Likakala, La 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 B'nai Shabbat, B'nai Shabbat Mikavela. Please stand if you are able for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyom echon u'chayedechol beit Yisrael, bagala bagala u'vizman karim, v'yimaru amen, yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, ve'al v'al me'al maya, Yiparach, Yiparach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitroman, V'yitnaseh, V'yidhadar, V'yidhareh, V'yidhalal, Shmei Dekudisha, Rehu, Le'elam, Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran B'yoma, V'yimaru, Amen. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Looks like we have a couple of technical difficulties with Eddie and Jeannie. Would one of you like to go ahead and read the Ma'ariv Aravim for us, please?
Rick, why don't you call on somebody?
All right, Robin, go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah potech sha'arim u'bitvanah mishaneh etim u'machalif et hazmanim u'msadir et hakokhavim b'mishrotem barakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or u'ma'avir yom u'mvei layla u'mavdil bein yom u'vein layla Adonai tzvaot shemo El Chai v'Kayim Tamid Yimloch Aleinu L'Olam Ba'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'Ma'ariv Aravim.
Sorry for that technical glitch. No more moving our camera. Okay. This is a poem that is related to tonight's parsha. Giving. Sometimes my heart is as wide as the sky and I contribute willingly. But sometimes it's closed and my fist is clenched tight. Sometimes I give when I see her worn face, her crumbling teeth and watery eyes. And sometimes I see that she's smoking and think she has money to burn. She can earn her own keep. Sometimes I give because I see that he's drifting, he's lost and disheveled, in need of some help. And sometimes his moth-eaten clothes are repellent, so I parry my gaze and accelerate past. Sometimes I drop some coins from above and as she sits on the ground and rattles her teeth. And then our eyes meet, and I know I'm a conduit, and it isn't so clear who gives and who gets. Ahavat kolam Yisrael Am ha'avtam Torah u'mitzvot u'kimu mishpatim Otanu limadeta Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shofenu Kumenu nasia bebukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha Mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Ki'ayenu Ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei yomam v'layla Negei yomam v'layla Ve'ahavat ha'al tasir Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohel amo Yisrael Ohel amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Please join us in the Be'ahavta. Be'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta ba'am v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shoftecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uv'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים אלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. All right, please join us in Michamocha. Ya, ya, la, 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 Did I do it right? Bakodesh, Nora Tehilo, Osefele, Nora Tehilo, Osefele.
At the crossroads, standing at the bifurcation, looking down each path, beset by doubt, knowing that the route, plagued by brambles, may yet be the right one, that the beckoning sunlit way may end in darkness, impelled endlessly towards further crossroads where the trails again diverge.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, Shalom. Bahamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim. Ufros Aleinu Sukkah Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukkah Shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, oh Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, oh Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us every wrong from right. Amen. 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 Next, we will do the tefillah. Please stand if you are able. At the end, you can take a few moments for silent prayer. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagita hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'chonei hakol, v'zocher hasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevii gula livneichem, l'man shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham bezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hatim atah v'moshia, Mechakel chaim behesed, mechaye metim berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofeh holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, mihamocha bal givurot, umidom elach, melech memit umachaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lechayot metim, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hametim. Shalom, B'im Ramah. Oh, say Shalom, B'im Ramah. Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Alleluia. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Shalom, Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Uyase, uyase, uyase Shalom. Hallelujah. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Tonight's Devar is about Parsha Re'eh. If someone tells you that Judaism is X or Y, you should never believe them. Judaism is such a complex civilization. It is made up of religion and culture, language and land, and a particular kind of peoplehood. In every context, different aspects of Judaism have been lived out in countless different ways. Judaism is not only complex, but also filled with contradictory opinions, so that any single view will, by definition, fail to offer a full sense of all the possibilities.
Yet, in our current reality of increasing identity politics and ethical complexities, it is ever more urgent to define who we are and what, at our core, we are about as Jews. What is it that makes us who we are? Do we, in fact, know who and whose we are?
Despite all our complexities, we can say something very clear about who we are. At its core, Judaism primarily strives to achieve two particular goals: the ethical development of human beings and the establishment of an ethical society. For the Torah, the descendants of Abraham are a people with whom to make a sacred covenant and attempt to achieve those goals. The Israelites' preparations both to enter the land where they will be able to live out these visions and to create an ideal society are central motifs of Deuteronomy, and a particular focus of the extensive Parshat Re'eh.
Much of this section of the Torah is defined by what you do. If you are God's sacred people, you observe particular ways of being in the world. If you want to create an ethical society, you take care of the needy. And thus we need to be very clear, as a commentator Rashi emphasizes, that we must open our hands and hearts and give whatever is needed. All of this, of course, is based on who we are as well. Bear in mind that you were slaves in the land of Egypt.
Our relationship with God, whose we are, is in the repetition of stating that we know because of whom we were redeemed and by whose Torah we seek to live. So we show that we love God through particular ethical and ritual practices by resisting other practices and only engaging in practices of a sacred existence expressed in how we consume food, how we take care of others, how we protect the land, and how we remember our blessings.
This section of the Torah covers an incredibly wide range of behaviors that serve to create and maintain identity, from understanding the blessings of making the right choices about living in the promised land, to vigilantly choosing to worship the one God, to partaking of food of the earth and eating of the animal kingdom with limitations, to taking care of the needy. This section of Deuteronomy is laser focused on the behaviors that will ensure that the Israelites will maintain a particular identity in order to achieve larger goals. To be God's people means to find ways in everyday behaviors of eating, walking, sleeping, teaching, and plowing the fields that acknowledge with humility whose we are through what we do, which is who we are.
Choosing good over and over again, as this section repeats like a chorus, defines each of us as being of this particular Israelite nation. Other nations have their particular ways of being, and we have ours, lived out through mitzvot of how we treat other people, how we treat the earth, how we treat animals, and how we respond to God. The behaviors we engage in tie us to our universal values. Judaism, in all its complexity, is above and beyond all about being good, about knowing that we have free will and at every moment can engage in choosing life and that which is good, choosing that which sustains human society. There is always the possibility of blessing and curse.
Our collective identity as Jews is determined by the ritual and ethical practices we engage in individually and as a community, which in turn establish we are in the greater scheme of history.
At the climax of the portion is the final way in which we reconfirm our identity. 3 specific times a year on the 3 pilgrimage holidays, we ascend toward a specific place, bearing gifts of the land and our endless gratitude, remembering and celebrating who and whose we are, and reminding ourselves of who we want to be in the months and years ahead. And we all say, Amen.
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 Okay. As we offer a prayer of healing, we ask that you type into the chat or say the names of loved ones who are in need of healing at this time.
Meredith Rosenberg.
Alex Hess,
Sylvia Wexler,
Steve Zien. Saela Bat Haya Ida. Yossi Ben Saela. Tony Maynard, Bill McDonald, Stanley Carter, Alex Hess.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Gioia Mongello. Shevera Avotenu Ekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say Amen. Yishebera Imotenu Mekor Abraham Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen. Now the prayer for Israel.
Avinu Shabashamayim, Sor Yisrael, the Goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Samichat Geulatenu. Hagen Aleha Be'evrat Chasdecha, Ufros Alecha Sukat Shlomecha, Ushlach Orcha Va'amitcha, Be'rasheshecha, Sareha, Ve'yo et Atzeha. V'tafnim be'itza tova milfanecha, v'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam yoshbecha, v'nomar amen.
All right. I think we missed Michelle. Okay. So now we will ask Bob to tell us about what's happening at CBS.
Okay. So happenings at CBS. We are a busy group of people. Tomorrow morning we have Torah study at 9 o'clock. And I know a couple of people had difficulty getting on the link tonight. So we will research that and see what's happened. But we need just to have one link to make sure everybody can get on that wants to be part of it. Thank you, Jeannie and Eddie, for sharing your gifts with us tonight. We appreciate that. Joel Birch and Robin Ash are going to be leading services next week. And the Food Fair Bakers with Lynn Snyder will be going tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So Rugala is on the agenda. That's also a reminder to look at the website, because the Food Fair website is receiving orders every day now. It's pretty amazing. And there's a lot of people that have gone to it. And we know that most people still go like a week before the actual food fair. But this really helps us plan ahead, because all the food has to be made and supplies ordered ahead of time. So if you can put in your order now, it really helps with the planning. Neshama registration is open, so sign up your children now. We have our teachers for Neshama, and we're looking forward to September 12th. That Sunday will be the first day when we welcome them to our synagogue.
Should you say that, Jean?
Okay, and then is there a second page here, Rick, or is that okay?
There is not.
Okay, so thank you all for your participation and for your support of CVS.
I just interrupt here for a second. And if you could highlight Lynn so people can say who she is, Rick, if she's on. We are running the bake shop this year. We need your baking skills. Please contact us in any one of the ways that have gone out over the email or on the website to volunteer to bake. Lynn's in charge of cakes. I'm in charge of some other things, and we have baking dates set up at the temple. We'd love to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, Robin. All right, we've got some birthdays this month. Rick Snyder, happy birthday. Mike Polis, Noah Blank, Sam Lipson, Ben Golub, Roberta Malkin, Sharon Bernstein, Red Gobity, Hank Lander, Deborah Mintz Sullivan, Diana Rosen, Sandy Haslett, Yale Harlow, Jake Nalangan, Arnie Golub, Elliot Adler, Rozzy Zarki, Jeremy Goodall, Roy Kaplan, Linda Rose Jones, Brad Pollock, Sawyer Shader Sieve, Matthew Bray, and Joel Tillman. Happy birthday. Let's sing. You ready? One, two, three. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. And many more. And turn the screen. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay.
No, we're just going to stand for the
If you're able, please stand for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kagaye haratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot hadama shelo sam chalkenu kahem v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam v'anachnu koreim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu notei shamayim v'yoser haaretz u'moshav v'karov b'shamayim mima'al u'shchinatu zo v'gover meromim Hu Eloheinu einod Emid malkeinu efezulato Kakatu betorato v'yadat hayom v'hashevotav elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim mima'al ve'al haaretz mitachad einod v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai Lemelech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu Yeh Adonai echad U'shemo Ushemo, Ushemo Echad. Please be seated. All right. And now we remember those who have passed in the recent 11 months. Sandra Jeffrey, Bill Jenkins, Nancy Ann Sutter, Charlie Hilty, Murray Fink, Maria Pellegrino Eisner, Sheila Sugarman, Nancy Norton Fleischman, Raul Saavedra, Leroy Davis, Sarah Everard, Christine Verano, Ann Kilcrease, Gloria Doty, Susan Blum, Jerome Marvin Hyman, Ivan Krukowski, Michael Salmon, Frank Ketchel, Patrick Ashley, Alfredo Laniado, and Beatrice Massad. Are there any other recent passings in the community? Florenciano Carbajal, Laurel Zine, and now we'll remember those who have passed at this time in years past. Dolores Burbach, mother of Marty Burbach. Cynthia Blank, mother of Joel Blank. Charles Blumberg, father of Penny Blumberg. Mary Jane Gordon, mother of Wendy Phoenix. Morris Rothstein, father of Howard Rothstein. Ruth Silverberg, mother of David Silverberg. Abe Slesnick, father of Shirley Rosenberg. Ron Tillman, father of Joel Tillman. Izzy Yazgur, friend of Robin Ash. Are there any other yard sites that we haven't mentioned? All right, Zikronam Livracha. We remember those also who have died of things of their, what is it?
Natural disasters, innocent people,
conflicts of not of their making, and we remember our 6 million. Yid Kadal, Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma Divrach Yerutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachon U'vyomechon U'chayei the whole Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala U'bizman Kari V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Omei Omaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitraman V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei D'Kudusha B'richu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Dam Miran B'yalma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'imrumav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Okay, and our closing song, you probably could have guessed it, One Day. Kind of my thing. There goes all my papers. There's no tape on it. All right, I'm getting there. Hang on, we got plenty of time. Everybody's just chilling. Okay. All right, thank you for your patience. Please join me in singing. Times I lay under the moon, I thank God I'm breathing, and I pray don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, cause we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the water stay raging. In this maze, you can lose your way. Your way, it might drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you. No way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like why-oh, why-oh, oh, oh, why-oh, why-oh, oh, oh. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
One day. Oh, no. Okay.
Shabbat Shalom, Eddie and Jeannie.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, Rich. Shabbat Shalom, Bob and Holly. Shabbat Shalom, Cherie. Shabbat Shalom, Joel. Shalom, Roy. Shabbat Shalom, Al. Shabbat Shalom, Robin. Shabbat Shalom, Nick. I don't see your mom. I just see you. Shabbat Shalom, Danielle. Shabbat Shalom, Louisette. Shabbat Shalom, Kendra. Yay.
Yay.
I just have one
Hey,
thing to say.
Heidi.
Shabbat
Yes.
shalom, Heidi.
Oh, thank you.
Join me. All right. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
Shalom.
borei pri hagafen.
Hagofen.
Baruch Adonai
Eloheinu melech
Eloheinu
haolam,
melech
asher tzidkanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzav,
haolam.
v'shabbat kodsho be'ahavat ratzon, b'nchilanu, zikaron ha'maseh bereshit. Kiyu yom tahila lemikrai kodesh. Zecher letzkilah mitzrayim. Yivanu v'harta yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. V'shabbat kodshcha v'ahava uvratzon. Inhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. Tevon. L'chaim. Sorry, L'chaim. This one's the Tevon. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. The Teavon. I'll get it right next time. Everything's going to be perfect. Not.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.